Hey guys, it's Wolverine here. A few more hours till the playoff uh, bracket is revealed. Uh, and also, of course, the bowl games are going to be announced and stuff like that today as well. We already know who most of the teams are going to be in and all that stuff like that. Your first round buys in no particular order are going to be Oregon, who's obviously going to be the number one overall seed. Georgia, who I imagine is going to be the 2 seed. And then Boise State and Arizona State, whoever gets that 3 seed, and then the 4 seed being one of those teams. So yeah, there's the 4 teams that are going to get a bye. The teams that are going to get in as well from the SEC, you got Tennessee and Texas. You got Indiana, Ohio State, and Penn State. From the ACC, you got Clemson because they beat SMU. And then, of course, Notre Dame. Those are the 11 teams getting in. The final spot is going to come down to either SMU or Alabama. And you might be asking, Lucas or Wolverine, whatever you want to call me, who do you think should get the final spot? And you could say that I'm biased, but I think you still got to give that final spot to SMU. You could say that I'm biased and say that, you're just saying that because you hate Alabama. No, listen, I think Alabama is a better team than SMU. But I think SMU deserves that spot more still. I mean, I think they still have a better resume than Alabama. Listen, Alabama, of course, they have more quality wins than SMU does. Alabama has 2 quality wins, a win over Georgia, and then a win over South Carolina. So 2 quality wins compared to SMU's 0. So, and then Alabama also has a tougher strength of schedule than SMU. But besides that, SMU has, of course, a better strength of record. They made the conference championship game. And plus, both of SMU's losses are quality losses. They are not bad losses. While Alabama, only one of their 3 losses is a quality loss. The other 2 losses that Alabama took, those are bad losses. Not good losses at all. Like, you lost to a Vanderbilt team who went 6-6. Same with Oklahoma. An Oklahoma team beat the absolute crap out of you. And they went 6-6. Those are not good losses. And Alabama fans, you're gonna try to. You better not try to convince how Vanderbilt and Oklahoma are good teams. I mean, Vanderbilt, I'll give them credit, they're better this year than they usually are, but Vanderbilt's not a good team. They're an okay team, but they're not good. Same with Oklahoma. They're an okay team, but they're not good. So, and according to Alabama, those are bad losses. They are not good losses. SMU has 0 bad losses. 0. And not to mention, if SMU gets left out, I would imagine teams are going to try to not make the conference championship game on purpose now if SMU gets left out. Like, you punish SMU for playing in a conference championship game and leaving them out? Ridiculous. So I feel like you gotta give SMU the final spot. I just think you gotta give SMU the final spot. I just think you do. I mean, you can't punish a team for playing in their conference championship. You just can't. I mean, if SMU was to have gotten blown out, then maybe Bama should have gone in, but SMU only lost by 3. They only lost by 3. And they only lost by 3 to BYU, too. I feel like you got to put SMU in there. And I know, of course, what the playoff committee and everybody thinks. Bama, of course, would pull in more ratings than SMU. And they're right. Alabama's a bigger brand than SMU. But I just feel like you got to give it to SMU. Because think of it, playoff committee. If you let Bama in over SMU, teams are then going to try and will their best to not make their conference championships. So, like, come on, you got to leave SMU in there. And right now, SMU is favored over Alabama to get the final spot, which, thankfully, but yeah, what can I say? Of course, Tennessee going to be in the playoffs. I can't wait to see who Tennessee plays. It's either going to be Ohio State or Penn State. I can't wait to see that. Yeah. Well, I'm going to get off of here about less than 2 more hours until the selection show. And, of course, all the bowl games will also be announced. Yeah, hopefully we get to see what bowl Alabama's going to be playing in. Alabama's probably going to be playing like the Citrus Bowl if they don't make the playoffs. Yeah, they're going to be in the Citrus Bowl. Probably against Illinois. Yeah, it'll probably be Alabama versus Illinois in the Citrus Bowl. Oh well, I'm gonna head off of here. Hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday, and go Vols. Whoever we take on to the playoffs, beat the crap out of either Penn State or Ohio State, and let's try to win ourselves a natty.